Hey, come on, guys. Let's play.
Down goes Tyranitar. It doesn't look like we have too terribly many more matches to go before the grand finale to it all. Let's see how Leader Santa's holding up against Hyper Shaman here. looks like we caught this one very early on, turn 8. Looks like it is a water monotype versus Leader Santa's rock monotype. Santa being, I remember him from a while ago, being a very good rock user. And it looks like that was a Parish song from a Polytoad. Santa withdraws, and the Will-O-Wisp burn on Cradilly. So, Rotom Wash with the Volt Switch. Santa's probably going to be a dick and use Recover, but that's just because he's Santa. He says go to Empoleon. Maybe he uses Earth Power predicting a switch, in which case that would be a very intelligent thing to do. Oh, Giga Drain. Oh, I was expecting a Recover. But, I mean, either way, no matter what he'd switched into, it was over. As far as, like the Giga Drain, about the only thing that could stood up to it is Empoleon, and down goes Cradilly, which was one of Santa's true weapons against this entire team, so he was probably hoping that the Empoleon didn't have Flash Cannon. In comes Slowbro to tank the... Oh, what? Substitute? Substitute Terrakion is a thing? What the fuck? Well, okay, let's see where this goes. This is definitely taking a very interesting turn. Oh, he's just using it as a way to avoid something like, for example, a Scald Burn. But the Stone Edge just did not connect for him. So in comes Omastar, hoping to... Oh! The burn on Omastar, that is... Oh man, the RNG is not favoring Santa right now. Hidden Power taking Slowbro down. And comes the Slowbro Calm Mind. And Slowbro being the defensive wall that it is, when it starts to use Calm Mind, you have to get rid of it quick. There's the Slowbro burn. Slowbro doesn't mind burn as much as Slowbro's hate Toxic. All the worst the burn will do is make stall very difficult. Here comes the Shell Smash. But what could Santa have planned? Oh, I see. He's going for one last hit on this Slowbro here. Probably going for the Hidden Power, hoping to get enough power behind it to KO. There it is, Hidden Power, not having the power to KO. Slowbro will slack off the damage done, and Omanite is down. That was a very nice last-minute strat by Santa. We do have to take the time to appreciate that, but sadly, I think it's... Here comes the Tyranitar. Probably another mixed Tyranitar. I'm not sure. We did not get in at the beginning of this battle. So at this point, if it's a mixed Tyranitar, Dark Pulse can more than likely KO. No, he's switching to Diancie while the Slowbro recovers, so having an opportunity for a KO, it looks like Hyper Shaman considered getting his Slowbro back up to health here. In comes the Aggron. Oh! Oh man, the burns are just favoring Hyper Shaman here. It just seems like Santa's not safe switching anything out. And there's the rest from the now Mega Aggron and Slack Off from Slowbro. So this is definitely a very interesting battle here that we have going on between Leader Santa and Hyper Shaman. Right now the battle is now 6-4 in favor of Hyper Shaman. In comes the Politoad. And the Sleep Talk just went right into rest. A missed opportunity there to get a KO on Politoad. But that is just the RNG. Hydro Pump missing in the rain. That was a rain boosted Hydro Pump. There goes the Heavy Slam. Politoad is out. That is a KO for Leader Santa. Here comes Swampert. With the rain up now, it's going to probably Mega Evolve and take advantage of the Swift Swim speed boost that it is going to get. And we might potentially be looking at the end of the Power Up Punch. And there goes a curse now for Mega Aggron. Looks like it is getting ready to prep itself up. Earthquake doing a respectable 45%. Heavy Slam returning for 22. It just doesn't look like the Mega Aggron is going to win this. Of course, he does have Rest. Oh, 1% live. It is not going to survive. There goes the Mega Swampert's speed boost now because the rain has stopped. Waterfall would have been a better option though, because of the rain. It would have gotten more, and it would not have been affected by filter. So here comes the Terrakion now. Probably hoping to get the quick KO on Swampert before it can do too much damage. And if there's another Rain Dancer on that team, then I'm afraid Santa is boned. Close combat, getting the kill. Terrakion is definitely a force to be reckoned with, and I highly recommend it on anyone looking for some overused legendaries use. Here comes the Slowbro. Slowbro going to be probably Santa's biggest issue at this point. And here comes the substitute, only to immediately be dispersed under the power of Slowbro's Scald. Here comes another substitute. Looks like Santa's hoping to wear him down enough to maybe hit with Stone Edge and potentially KO, but let's just wait and see how things are going to happen here. No, he switches out to Tyranitar. Slowbro recovers. And now we're sitting in a very similar position to what we were before. Crunch getting the critical hit. Slowbro goes down. It is now tied 3-all on both sides. Wow, the RNG really pulled through there for Santa. Wow. This just goes to show you how good Santa is at his type. He is, with a little bit of hacks, just the one critical hit, he is holding his own against a water mono type team. This, ladies and gentlemen, is what the rock type can do in the hands of the proper person. Keldeo Hydro Pump KOs Tyranitar, pulling Hyper Shaman back into the lead. This Keldeo probably being the only thing standing between Santa and victory. It'll either be this or the bulk of Rotom. In comes the bulky Diancie. Hydro Pump pulling out 90%. Here comes the Trick Room. This is more than likely a Choice Scarf Keldeo, meaning that even if the Diancie does not live a hit, The Terrakion might be able to... Oh, Moonblast KOs! It is now 2-all. Santa definitely putting up the good fight. Now it's just a question of who's slower. And there goes... down goes Empoleon. Looks like this Diancie is definitely cleaning up. Rotom, the last thing between Santa and victory, sadly is very bulky. Let's see what's going to happen between this. This is the end. If Santa cannot KO this Rotom Wash, he is done for. Moonblast dealing 30%. KO'd with the Hydro Pump. In comes Terrakion. Volt Switch KOs. Santa came so close. Rotom Wash. The bulk just could not be overcome. His team was just was too worn down to be able to break through it. Very well played by Gym Leader Santa. Very well played indeed. Okay, let's see what else we have. We have here SWL Apples versus Aftermath in Whale. Soul Warden League Apples versus Aftermath in Whale. We're joining in at turn 5 here. Bug Monotype led by N-Whale of the Aftermath League against the Electric type led by Apples of what I believe is the Soul Warden League. So let's see what's going to happen here. N-Whale and Apples, both very well known for using their respective monotypes here. Jolteon Thunderbolt taking out that Mega Heracross. Here comes Volcarona. Into the Ampharos, letting Volcarona set up a Dragon Dance. Let's see where this goes, folks. There goes the Mega Ampharos, which is the more common Mega on the Electric type. Power Gem, Volcarona, taking the hit. Hidden Power Ice, and there goes Volcarona. More than likely Ice, it could be Hidden Power Ground. So there we go. It is looking strongly in favor of Apples. Here comes the Genesect. U-turn out. Very nicely done. Here comes the Armaldo. Apples is... What is Apples going to switch into? Here comes the Zapdos. More than likely to defog away the Stealth Rocks that are preventing... Because Thundurus is a very frail Pokemon. You don't want it being weakened by the entry hazards. There goes the defog. Stone Edge going for the kill from Armaldo. Zapdos, however, has more than likely done its work. Here comes the Magnezone. As we've seen before, Magnezone very strong Steel Electric typing, especially with a Choice Scarf. This is definitely going to put a dent in something, but N-Whale has evened it out 3-3. Armaldo facing down against Magnezone. There's the Volt Switch. Out to Thundurus. Looks like a Volt Switch Core Earthquake, not affecting the Flying Thundurus. Superpower, nearly taking Armaldo down. And Stone Edge hits! Down goes Thunderous! Here comes Armaldo in again, once again. Not Armaldo. Magnezone. Last minute Aqua Jet. Armaldo goes down. Switches out to Jolteon, the blisteringly fast Jolteon, the more than likely Scarf Magnezone, making a very potent Volt Switch core. Scizor taking a 60% chunk. Scizor using U-Turn. We got a U-Turn core against a Volt Switch core, both the cores of which contain very potent Pokemon. And the special Genesect Flamethrower, that's why you don't laugh. Here comes Jolteon. Flamethrower. Thunderbolt. Looks like this game goes to Inwale. The underdog coming out on top. Genesect. Very good Pokemon for bug monotypes. Trust me, I know. I used to main the bug monotypes. Looks like we've got Inwale getting ready to challenge Tester Reigns. It's going to be a very tough match for Inwale against the strong steel type of Reigns. Dia has made it all the way up here, so I'm glad to see I didn't lose to just anyone. Oh, we have a match between Inwale and Reigns. Let's go check this out. Tester Reigns steel type against Inwale's bugs. Inwale realizing that he's got an uphill battle. Let us see how he does. Leading off, Volcarona and Heatran. Let's see how this match goes. Two very interesting lead choices. We have a crowd joining. And here is the champion of the Imperium League himself joining in, probably watching to see how his subordinates are doing. Volcarona switching out to Shuckle. Heatran switching out to Excadrill. Double switch here. This is a Bolt Breaker Excadrill. Definitely not your run-of-the-mill, but then again, more than likely on ground teams you see him as Sandrush variety. The Mold Breaker makes a little bit more sense here being on Steel Mono-type team. Switching out to Heatran, Sticky Web comes out from Shuckle. Looks like the Shuckle is going to take the chance to set up here. Stealth Rocks, oh, knockoff from the Shuckle. We were warned last match that Inwale does use very interesting sets. There goes the Heatran's leftovers. However, the Stealth Rocks, until Armaldo can get out and clear them, will be slightly debilitating for Inwale as far as what he can switch into. Shuckle getting burned by the Lava Plume, holding up a red card. Out comes B-Sharp. Defiant helping it with an attack boost. Iron Head, Shuckle down. B-Sharp looks like it is going to be in control of most of this battle, especially if it has Sucker Punch. Inwale probably trying to figure out how he's going to fix this. this is... Oh, here comes Heracross. Will it be able to withstand a Sucker Punch in its Mega Form? That is the real question here before us. If it can, then Bisharp might not live, but he might just switch Bisharp out. Leave the Sticky Web up and let Bisharp come in again later for another Defiant attack boost. Switching out to Scizor. And there's the switch to Doublade, predicting a fighting type move. This is definitely getting very interesting. I was expecting the switch from Reigns, not so much from Inwale. So, let's see where this goes. The Steel Bug-type Scizor facing off against the Steel Ghost-type Doublade. Which, Doublade is the pre-evolution of the infamous Aegislash. Switch to Skarmory. Skarmory... Uh-oh, Rocky Helmet been knocked off. That leaves Scizor free to roost and anything to approach it at will without having to worry about damage. However, the Skarmory, can also roost. So unless he takes it out at anything, if he takes it out at anything less, if he wants to take it out at full HP, it has to be at less than full HP. There comes the roost. Genesect getting the favorable download boost. Let's see where this goes from here. Is he going to try and go for the 2-hit knockout? Let's watch and see. Switch to Magnezone. And Magnezone goes down. Here comes the Heatran. Looks like he was using Magnezone to see what Genesect was going to do. Genesect switching out to Armaldo, who is able to tank the Lava Plume. And it looks like these Stealth Rocks are not going to be an issue for Inwale. Rapid Spin, taking away the stones, and now Volcarona's free to come in if it ever sees need to. Right now it is 5-all, Tester Reigns being at the type advantage, being able to resist all of the stab attacks of the bug type user Inwale's Pokemon. In comes Volcarona. Spikes being laid down by Skarmory. Now is he going to go for the setup, or see whether or not he goes for the setup or the kill depends on whether or not he thinks Reigns is going to switch into Heatran, expecting a Fiery Dance. Here goes the Fiery Dance. Skarmory out, getting the attack boost off of it. And if he has a Focus Sash, which he probably does, then he is free to Quiver Dance at least once. Here comes the Heatran. Hidden Power Ground, more than likely. Heatran throws out the Stealth Rocks again, reapplying the pressure, in addition to the spikes. Means that Inwale is going to have to very seriously consider when he's going to switch. There goes the Quiver Dance. Toxic on the Volcarona. Heatran setting up the status of ailments. We haven't seen a Toxic in this tour yet, in this tournament yet. But for those of you that do not play Pokemon, the Toxic status ailment is very similar to Poison, except it gets worse over time, slowly doubling the amount of damage, slowly doubling the amount of health it drains. In comes Bisharp, getting that Defiant boost, hoping for the Sucker Punch potential kill, but this is This may be a set. Sucker Punch failed. Substitute from Volcarona. This is... Well then, this is definitely interesting. Inwhale pulling ahead in this uphill battle, protecting itself from the predicted Sucker Punch. Which means that something is more than likely going to get KO'd. More than likely, something is going to get KO'd. There's one thing that's scary, it's looking at a double special attack Volcarona that you know has Fiery Dance. Let us see where this goes. Right now, the crowd watches in anticipation. I got caught up in reading the chat. Let's see where this is going. Both players very carefully considering their moves. Watching and waiting with bated breath. Switch to Excadrill. KO. Here comes the Doublade. At this point, he is hoping to stall out the toxic damage. Shadow Sneak. Fiery Dance. Volcarona. More than looks like Volcarona is going to win this. This is the set commonly called the Volcarona, which emphasizes a little bit of a more bulky Volcarona. Victory goes to Inwhale, 5-0. This uphill battle, 20 turns. Just goes to show Inwhale's true mastery over the bug type.